We can hear them crying in Turin. Federico, he's here to win. One shot with Arne Slot and he said ciao. Fuck off YNWA, I'm a cop right now. One more time. We can hear them crying in Turin. Federico, he's here to stay. One shot with Arne Slot and he said ciao. Fuck off YNWA, I'm a cop right now. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. You already know what time it is. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends. Leave a comment if you want to. And yeah, let's get it started, baby. Liverpool 4, Bournemouth 2. The first game of the Premier League, Friday night under the lights at Anfield. You know, it's just going to be a quick recap on the game, a bit of transfers, and yeah, I'm just going to wrap it up there. And there'll be a preview for the Monday night game, Gameweek 2 against Newcastle, which is obviously going to be an interesting one, considering with all the saga of Alexander Isak, you know, leaving, not signing a new contract with them, wanting the Liverpool move, forcing his move out, now forcing himself out of Newcastle, finding a new home and whatnot. So let's get to the game. Obviously, we went with the best lineup we could with no Ryan Gravenberch, who is obviously suspended. So I believe in goal we had Alisson Becker, right back, Frimpong, left back, Kirkes, you know, the two fullbacks. And that we just signed Ibu with VVD, you know, the same back five, yeah, against Palace in the Community Shield, I believe. In midfield now, I think there was Szoboszlai with McAllister in midfield. Obviously, you had Curtis Jones playing in the Community Shield game, but Maka is back and fit now. So he started alongside, you know, Sobo with no Gravenberch in the team. Wirtz in the 10, left Cody Gakpo, right Mohamed Salah, and up top the new boy Hugo Ekitike, who backed on his debut and got an assist as well. So the first half, I think, looked quite decent for us. You know, we were just waiting for that first goal to come. Salah had a great early attempt inside, I think, 5 minutes of the game. The third minute, I think, where, you know, he just cut inside in his usual signature, his favorite position, pause, you know, and just curled it top bins. But a keeper made a great save. I believe it was Petrovic in goal for them. Another guy they signed from Chelsea. Last time was Kepa. Now it's Petrovic. And before halftime, I think just right before the 40th minute, around the 36, 37 minute, that's when Ekitike backed his first. Maka with a great through ball to Ekitike. And I know there was a bit of luck there. He himself said it. The ball came back to him. And, you know, it was a simple tap in. But hey, you know, it's not as easy as you think it is, because you have to time it right. You have to be composed and stay calm. And, you know, make sure the keeper goes to the wrong way as well, you know. So, great goal by him. Second half, early goal again. Assisted by, you know, Ekitike. Gakpo with the goal, dribble past everyone. Great finish. And then we let them back in the game, you know, Semenyo with a brace. And speaking of Antoine Semenyo, sorry if I butchered his name, but you know what happened before the halftime whistle, you know, that's not what we want to see. That's not who we are as Liverpool fans. You know, it doesn't matter which team you support, what sport you play, what sport of a fan you are. You know, there's no room for racism, as it says on the badge here on the arm of the player's sleeves. So, you know, I'm glad that guy's arrested now. You know, I don't want to spend much time on him, but yeah, I don't even call him a fan, because Liverpool fans, we don't do that, especially not at Anfield, you know, let alone any other ground. But yeah, it was a great finish. by Semenyo, both the goals, caught us on the transition to counterattacks. And yeah, great goals. Who are to blame for those? You could have your say, whether it was Drogba for the first goal, whether Endo was up too high, because we lost the ball twice. I think it was Sobozalai who lost the ball the second time. I don't blame Sobo. I think Mo didn't give him the best of balls. Pause. And then, yeah, did VVD, was he leaving Semenyo, too far ahead? He would dropped a bit too back, but I think he had his eyes on the player on the left as well. I think it was their striker. So I don't blame Werge, because that's the way he defends. Well, not just with his aura, but he's intelligent, right? He's our captain. He uses his brains as well. So yeah. However, the guy that I sang his song beginning of the video, Chiesa, Federico Chiesa, Fede. He comes on, with few minutes left to play. I think he came on in the 81st minute, backed on the 88th. I think Sobo got down the ball really well. Salah crossed it in. Curtis Jones almost got to it. The ball came back out. And he just took it on the volley, It wasn't even a half volley. It was a full volley, And the celebration, the knee slide. Even shout out to, Ekitike and Cody for dedicating their goals to the one and only Diogo Jota, the Shota, Diogo, yeah? Rest in peace. God, but never forgotten. And Salah as well. My prediction was 3-1. I had Salah to score. I had Ekitike and Wirtz to bag. Either it was Wirtz or Cody for me, but I knew Ekitike was going to get his debut goal. And Mohamed Salah, that's just a given, right? Most scoring on opening days, 10 goals now. That's the most in the Prem, in the history, with him scoring 10 goals on the opening day now. I think he just missed it once 2 seasons ago. When we played Chelsea, he got an assist to Luis Diaz. It was away at Stamford Bridge. So, yeah, he got the goal with his right foot right at the end. Another guy with a celebration for Diogo Jota. Shout out Diogo. And yeah, speaking of Mo, the Egyptian king, yeah? Of course he bags again. Yeah? Sorry about my hair. I'm still buzzing, yeah? From Friday night, yeah? And Man United lost, yeah? And Everton lost, yeah? Last night. So, it's a good weekend for Liverpool fans. Obviously, the teams we're competing with for the title. It's just game week 1. There is no title race. City and Arsenal both got 3 points, but Arsenal, yeah, you could say they got lucky. City battered Wolves, and Chelsea, 0-0 goalless draw at home against Palace. But we all know Palace, they would give us a hard time like they did in the Community Shield and the last game of last season at Anfield when it was 1-1. But yeah, just wanted to say now, we're like about 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks away from the transfer window closing. So hopefully we get Mark Gahey done soon and Isak as well. Obviously Brentford are blocking a move for Visa to Newcastle. Once that happens, and I believe Newcastle, they want another striker, then they'll give the green light for Isak to come to us. So it's all about the domino effect. We helped Bournemouth with Ben Doak there now. Masterclass by Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards again by adding the buyback clause for Ben Doak and getting 25 million out of him when he hardly played first team football for us. We love selling to Bournemouth anyways and buying from them. With Kirkes coming in, Richard Hughes from them as well. But we did, I think we sold, was it Brad Smith before? And Jordan Ibe. And now, yeah, Ben Doak. So I just hope we get Mark Gahey and Isak through the door. And we obviously got Leone in already. He's still 18 years old. I believe we still need another centre-back, because can you rely on Gomez and Ibu to stay fit all season, and you might need Ibu right back. Like at the moment, Bradley's not even fit, so Gomez is covering for Frimpong, and if Mo goes to AFCON, Frimpong has to play right wing. We just need depth at this point. I'm glad Chiesa is staying. So I think with him staying, and if we get Isak, I think obviously I would want another winger in, but I'd be happy with that because that's 5 attackers: Isak, Ekitike, Mo, Cody, and Chiesa. But you could play Wirtz, you could play Szoboszlai, you could play Frimpong, you could play Jones, all in attack, you know. And there's the young Rio. Obviously, we can't rush him in. He can't be the backup for Cody in the Prem or the Champions League. That's too soon. But yeah, ideally, I'd get in another left winger as well, you know, alongside Isak up top and Mark Gahey, and keep Chiesa. If we don't get in another player with Isak, then I think Harvey has to stay for me so he can back up Salah and Chiesa can back up Gakpo, and up top we got the ekitike and Isak. You know, so I want to keep Harvey if we get in only Isak, and then yeah, obviously keep Chiesa, and that's confirmed by Fabrizio as well that he's staying. Him and his agent spoke to the club to slot, and yeah, left back I see Tsimikas leaving because we already got Kerkez and Robbo there. You know, we subbed off both our fullbacks by the 60th minute, you know, whether it's planned or not. But I think Slot said Frimpong felt his hamstring and we can't lose him. We already lost one right back in Conor Bradley, and Robbo, he's experienced, but yeah, he came on. I know we conceded 2, but he's one of the leaders in our team for this season. But yeah, overall, over the moon with the 3 points. And obviously it's the first game week. We can't just expect everything to just click. You know, we need time, new players, 4 new debuts, you know, on the day. So yeah, great performance in the end. A lot more to improve on, but we take the 3 points and we look ahead to the next game, you know, which is obviously against Newcastle away. It's going to be an interesting one, and we have Ryan Gravenberch back. That's going to be a huge boost for us. But yeah, before I mess up my hair even more than this, I'm just going to wrap it up here. So please make sure you smash the like, and thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one, people. Peace.